Hey guys, John here. Welcome back to the series, How to Use Pigments. This is video 22, and today we are talking about the tape echo. So according to the manual, this one's a little bit different. It says, tape echo is an effect similar to the delay effect, except that the effect traditionally relies on analog tape loops. The tape echo effect within Pigments models the analog warmth and tape saturation to create a fantastic analog style delay that is different from the other delay effect described above. So we have our traditional dry-wet signal here. So more delay and less delay. We have our time sync that we talked about before. We can change it in milliseconds over here, all the way to the bottom at 10 milliseconds and the top at 1000 milliseconds, so 1 second. And then we have our sync triplets, and sync dotted. So for this demonstration, let's leave it at 1/4. And then moving on, we have this fine. So we can go all the way to the right at 50 milliseconds, which is going to be a little bit faster. It's kind of like an offset. And then all the way to the left. So we notice that once this fine is all the way to the left, the delays are a little bit quicker, and then all the way to the right, they're a little bit slower by about 50 milliseconds. So it's a fine little knob right there. So moving on from that, we have our input volume here. So this input volume is interesting because this adjusts the incoming signal to achieve varying amounts of analog saturation or even distortion, which is then repeated. So the more we increase this input volume, you get a little bit of that saturation. And our intensity here is going to be like our feedback knob on the other modules. So very kind of vintagey type of delay module here. So let's put this back to the center by double clicking this right here. And then we have our ping pong. One of my favorite types of delays. And then finally, we have our stereo width here. Now the stereo width, higher values increase the distance between left and right iterations of the echoes. So let's put this all the way to the left. Let's take ping pong off and let's take a listen to see what that sounds like. All the way to the right. So all the way to the right is kind of a little bit much, but it's kind of cool to know that you can do something like that. And if we put on ping pong, now it's going to be stereo width. So now we can hear that this is kind of more so a mono type of sound. If we go all the way to the right, it's much more stereoized. And we can see how it reflects here in the graph as well. So basically, this is kind of like a delay, but it's a little bit more analog-y with the really handy-dandy input volume that's actually going to add more so to that character as far as like distorting it and giving a little bit more saturation to kind of make it sound a little bit more analog. So that's kind of the difference between this one here. So for the next video, we're going to be talking about the reverb section, so stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching.